Take off your shoes. Let your feet touch the ground. Close your eyes and connect with my sound. I am the wild wind that blows through the trees. I'm the leaves on the herbs that cures all disease. Put down your phone, you can look at that later. Leave your home. Come join me in nature. Concentrate on the sounds. Focus on what you're hearing. Sit still and breathe as your mind starts clearing. While you're searching for peace, you'll know when you feel it. I'll connect with your soul, energizing your spirit. Just look for my shadows that reflects from the sun. I'll always be here. We are connected as one.
Nature is a transmitter that sends signals to you, the receiver. As we age, receiving signals no longer come easy. We now live in a time of quick fixes and instant gratification. We place permanent solutions with temporary band-aids. Aja is our connection to nature. She's not talked about much, and she's unknown to many. You know her signals are there. You just don't know how to read them. That's almost like trying to communicate with someone who speaks a different language that you can't understand. You may have an idea of what they're trying to say, but you can't understand the words that they're speaking. That's like your face breaking out with acne. You can't figure out why it keeps happening. Your body is trying to tell you the acid from the soda is causing the damage, but just like foreign language, you have no clue of what your body is trying to tell you. Your body language is saying that the acne is a warning to let you know that things will get worse if you continue to drink soda as much as you do. Because you don't understand the language your body is speaking, you blame the acne on getting older or not washing your face good enough. Then you go and purchase different creams and cleanser solutions for your face, looking for instant gratification. As mentioned in the Oshun chapter, your outside is a reflection of what's caused on the inside. Another way Aja sends signals to you is through feelings. You may have a child outside playing. Out of nowhere, you get a feeling that something isn't right. You didn't hear a noise. You didn't see anything suspicious. Nothing happened out of the ordinary. But for some reason, you just have that feeling. As a protective, loving parent you rush outside with no hesitation to aid to your child. As soon as you get to your child, you see that there's nothing happening. Your child is playing and having a good time. You are relieved to know that everything is okay. Your child tells you they're hungry, so the two of you go inside of the house and prepare food. After eating, the two of you go back to your normal routine. Even though everything is fine, you're still wondering why you had that feeling. What you don't know is the signal I just sent you through her wild wind is what saved the life of your child. If your child would have remained playing outside, at a certain time, something was about to happen. The ball your child was playing with would have rolled out of their hands and into the street. Your child would have ran after that ball without paying attention to oncoming traffic. At a certain time, a particular vehicle would have ran over your child, killing them instantly. Even though it wouldn't have been done intentionally, the driver would not have been able to avoid it. Through the signals of Aja, you saved the life of your child from a situation that will remain unknown to you. The feeling that you received wasn't a random thought. If you would have ignored that signal, the outcome would have been catastrophic. Feelings like that don't happen for no reason. Just because we never come face to face with the outcome doesn't mean something bad wouldn't have happened. As you can see in the picture above, Aja's hair is wild. She's not only a mother of nature, but she's also the wild wind. The hair that's on her body are her antennas to the signals you receive. The hair on top of her head is the protection and antennas to your Ori. Let's get into Aja within you. Let's talk about the nature and the wild wind. Nature. You are a walking planet that lives on the planet Earth. Planet Earth in her natural element consists of nature. Nature is the way she communicates with us. Over the past few centuries, man has destroyed her nature and replaced it with building structures. In ancient times, building structures were created from mud, clay, trees, and straw. During ancient times, there weren't a need to destroy nature. As time went on, shelters became more comfortable and required more destruction to nature. As time went on, our clothes became heavier. The heavy clothes create more bacteria by covering certain body parts. It also shields us from some of the vitamin D that's provided to us by the sun. The shoes that we wear now have a thick rubber sole which blocks us from the magnetic fields of the earth. Having your bare feet touch the earth is a way to connect with Aja signals. Even sitting on the ground and allowing your root chakra to make a connection also brings a signal. Being barefooted in nature with a relaxed mind will bring you answers and messages that are beneficial to you. Some countries you may see people walking among the wild animals, or in some venues you'll see trainers that are close to the animals. The reason for this is because the people and the animals are spiritually connected. And in most cases, that means that they have a mutual respect for each other's boundaries. Let's say you live in New York City and a lion was on the loose. You would see a bunch of people running and hiding and doing everything they can to get away. The people of the city don't have a spiritual connection with the lion. In order to stop the lion, someone who is spiritually connected, like a trainer or whoever's responsible for the lion, has to do it. People that are trained to handle wild animals have to have a spiritual connection to that animal in order to communicate with them. People who live in a city-like environments are not trained to have that kind of communication with wild animals. So it's the same thing with nature. Our shelters are...
Hi, I'm Julius Hall, President and CEO of ATR and Our Black Media. I'm very happy to inform all of our viewers and members that my self-published books are now available. Crossing the Line is my autobiography, and The Journey is my life work of poetry. Both are available now by contacting us at ATR or Our Black Media at the information you see on the screen. We also have some amazing new content coming up in 2024. We have several new animated series and a few new live shows to share with you. But while you're waiting on that, make sure you check out our magazines on our website and subscribe to help us in bringing all this amazing content and information to our community and to the world. By the summer of this year, we hope to have our new digital radio station up and running. So stay tuned and follow us as we soar to new heights in this information technology arena. Remember, subscribe to our website for a very special price to receive our materials. And then order my books. Money back guaranteed if you don't like it. Thank you, and I hope to greet you soon.
The book titled How to Do Ibo Ori is a great book where you can learn the most simplest way to reconnect with your spiritual essence in both traditional and esoteric way. How to do Ibo Ori simply means how to venerate your spiritual essence. The book, How to Do Ibo Ori, details step-by-step guide on how to feed and venerate one's Ori, known as Ibori or Ibo Ori, on your own and by yourself. You are your own priest and priestesses. You will learn the meaning behind different material we use to venerate our individual Ori and what each stand for. You will learn how to pay homages accordingly and how to chant Ifa on your Ori. How to Do Ibo Ori is a must read for every serious seekers of Ifa and Orishas spirituality. The Spanish edition is also included for Spanish-speaking people around the world. We are working on other languages. Thank you.
Julius Hall and his magazine staff has been deceiving the black community with fake news about me. I'm going to personally come to Savannah. I'm going to build the wall around ATR Media Group, and Julius Hall is going to pay for it. No matter how much fake news he spreads about me in his magazine, I will still be the president in the next election. Thank you, everyone. One more thing. Once I'm reelected, Charlie Brown will have his mouth duct taped. And for Bernard, America Brown, from now on, I'll be having the FBI watching him in the strip clubs. And then we will tax those dollars that he's been making it rain with. And as for Dr. Jamal, he's about to be ancient history. Now, folks, this is a guy who calls himself Mr. Black History. Gullah Geechee, my ass. And that damn NASA girl. I'm about to take her to the moon and leave her there. And I also have something for that Robert Bryant guy. I will have him frying fish at Shabazz restaurant. And the last two on my list, Uncle Sean and Aunt Tiffany, they will be servants in the White House kitchen. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna crush the rabbit.
Donald Trump, I'm here. Say what the hell you want to say now to me face to face. I'm here.
My book is titled The Orishas Within You. And within this book, I'll be going over 14 of the most popular Orishas. I'll be going over their energy and how their energy relates to you. You'll also notice that there's poetry and there's some beautiful, colorful pictures, which means they're not only for adults, but this book is also child-friendly. And just to give a brief overview of the Orishas that you will come across in this book, you'll see Shango, Oya, Ogun, Oshun, Yemoja, Eshu, Ochosi, Olokun, Ajay, Obanani, Aja, Osane, Obatala, and Orumula. This book is available on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. The Orishas Within You. Order your copy today, not tomorrow. The Obatala within you is not an easy activation. To receive your Obatala consciousness will require a lot of discipline. Discipline means you're a disciple of your mind. We are trained and conditioned to be disciples of our surroundings and our egos. We often fall victim to our guilty pleasures and instant gratifications. It's not entirely our faults because we're not aware that we're being programmed to do the things that we do. Satisfying our ego is way easier now than it has ever been before. Cell phones, computers, and televisions are constantly competing to take your attention away from your Obatala consciousness. No matter which device you're activating, you're guaranteed to see an advertisement of low vibrational foods. Those foods are designed to calcify your pineal gland, which acts as a shield, keeping you away from your Obatala consciousness. Notice how those foods are easier to get a hold of. It doesn't require purchasing the ingredients, preparing it, or cooking it. All that's already been done for you. Some countries have what's called fast food, where you can drive to a speaker, tell them what you want, drive to the window, pay your money, then receive your food, and go. That's called instant gratification. It works the same way if you purchase processed foods. Those foods cook instantly. The most work you'll do is boiling water or setting a timer on your microwave. The foods that are required to obtain our Obatala consciousness requires growing, preparing, and cooking. That's the discipline that's needed. Our devices also gives us instant gratifications to our guilty pleasures, but let's save that for another time. The goal is to keep this book child-friendly. Our devices also keeps track of our likes and dislikes, spending habits, and activities through the algorithms. Notice how when you buy electronic devices like smart TVs and cell phones, they now require access to your cameras and microphones. Apps that are downloaded require the same thing. They keep track of your activities to know exactly what to sell you to keep you away from your Obatala consciousness. Let's test your Obatala consciousness. Try going 24 hours without using any of your devices. If your devices are linked to your work, business, or anything that's emergency related, then only use them for that purpose. No guilty pleasures with your partner, yourself, or anything visual. And lastly, only eat foods that you have to cook and prepare yourself. No fast food, processed foods, or anything instant. Eat your food with no seasoning, no sugars, or added flavors. This activity will really test you. You will see how much of a disciple you are to your Ori and how much of a disciple you are to your ego. The Obatala within you is the ability to have control over the things that are around you. Not saying to get rid of these things completely, but for you to have control over your mind and not them having control over your mind. When your Obatala energy is activated, you'll have the ability to not be controlled by your ego. Your ego keeps you in a comfortable state that prevents you from moving forward. Once you become dependent, you become a slave to your ego. Your ego will come with many demons that are hard to overcome. Let's start off with food. The next time you eat rice or potatoes, can you do it without adding butter, salt, or any seasonings and flavorings? Can you drink coffee without adding sugar, creamers, or milk? Can you drink tea without adding any sugar, honey, or lemon? I know what you're thinking. Honey and lemon are healthy for the tea, but the point of this exercise is to see if you can handle the tea plain without any flavorings. The next time you eat vegetables, can you do it without steaming, boiling, baking, or broiling? No heat to your vegetables at all, just plain uncooked. Also, no seasonings or dipping sauces of any kind. I get it. I know some vegetables may be hard to chew, and everyone doesn't have strong enough teeth to eat certain vegetables raw. So, if you decide to make a smoothie out of your vegetables, do it without adding anything except water. That means no fruits, no vitamin powders, or any sweeteners. For meats, no frying, just baking. No flour, cornmeal, seasonings, dipping sauces, or herbs. Just a plain taste. For drinking, no sodas or juices, just plain water. Next, let's battle the demons within your devices. The next time your favorite football, basketball, or any sports team that is your favorite are playing, but if you're not into sports, then whatever program that is your favorite, when it's playing, do not turn the TV on. Do not go to the internet or call your friend to keep track of the scores or whatever's going on your favorite episode. 24 hours without any scrolling, posting, or social media use at all, unless it involves your business. For your phone, avoid social conversations and texting. Only use for emergencies or business. If someone calls or texts with anything that is social, let them know that you can't talk right now. Last thing is to avoid guilty pleasures. Again, I'm trying to keep this book kid friendly, so I won't go into the details, but since you're a smart person, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you're married, the same rules still apply. It doesn't matter if it's just you. Put some gloves on if you have to. No internet searching or viewing of any guilty pleasure magazines. Let that energy build up within you without any release. This exercise is only for 24 hours, but if you can go longer, by all means, feel free to do it. Each one of those pleasures are demons. They're actually your demons that are serving your ego/lower self. Anytime you feel as if you can't go without doing any of these things, then that means the demon is in control of you. If you're a disciple of your demons, then you're not one with your Obatala energy. I understand that some demons are stronger and may require some outside help. Those demons may be cigarettes, alcohol, or recreational drugs, but those demons are not included in this exercise. The ones that are included in this exercise are ones that you can conquer from your own willpower. Obatala is the father of the white cloth. As you can see in the picture above, Obatala is wearing all white. So for 24 hours, put on your white clothes. That goes for your underwear, socks, and head wraps if you're wearing it. If it's possible, change your bed sheets, comforter, and pillowcases to white also, but that's optional. Every color has its meaning, but we're only going to talk about black, white, red, and yellow. Black absorbs energy, and white releases energy. All energy that black absorbs is not bad energy, but bad energy also does come with it. The color black is often referred to as negative compared to the color white. That's not the case at all. That's just a concept that colonizers simply gave birth to. Every color has its benefits. The color black is often used in a negative title, for example, blackmail, blackballed, or blacklist. Here's another saying you may have also heard: a big black lie compared to a little white lie. The little white lie is not quite innocent, but light as a feather. The big black lie is just plain ugly. Then there's black magic. Black magic compared to white magic. Black magic means negative, evil, or demonic, just plain bad. White magic is considered pure, soothing, and healing, just plain good. Those are false comparisons created by colonizers. Let's get into some positive attributes about the color black. On a hot day, the color black absorbs the energy from the sun, which can result in weight loss if you need it. The color black can make you look slimmer than what you really are. Or, if you're a sports fan, let's use American football as an example. Let's say your favorite football team wears all black uniforms for the first time ever. You automatically think that this team is about to do some damage. Even if they lose the game, they look like they were ready for battle before the game even started. Let's get into red and yellow. Red and yellow has its benefits also, but red and yellow are also used as tools to keep you away from your Obatala energy. Let's use food as an example. Red and yellow are the colors that activate the hunger receptors in your brain. Many fast food companies know this and use it to their advantage. The next time you're out and about or driving past fast food restaurants, pay attention to the colors on their logo. What do McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Checkers or Rallies, Denny's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, KFC, Popeye's Chicken, Church's Chicken all have in common? Not only are they fast food giants, but all of them have the color red, yellow, or both. You may see colors that are in between red and yellow, like maybe orange or brown also. Let's compare White Castles to those other burger giants that are mentioned above. White Castles are just as good as the others, but you won't find them in every city. Why is that? When they started off, they were all over the place, but slowly they reduced. Could it be that the white and the blue colors are dull compared to the bright red and yellow colored restaurants? Domino's Pizza has a little red in it, but the logo is dominated by blue. Domino's is a pizza giant, but compared to Papa John's and Pizza Hut, they don't hold water. But either way, the food at these restaurants are designed to calcify your pineal glands, separating you from your Obatala consciousness. Now let's talk about the color white. As mentioned earlier, white releases energy. Let's say you cut your arm and you're bleeding. To prevent the cut from getting infected, you grab some peroxide to pour over it. The peroxide is as clear as water, but as it touches the cut, it turns white. The white foam pulls the blood and bacteria to the surface as it cleans it out. Then, it's just as simple as wiping it away and placing a band-aid over it. Another example of white release energy is when a man is engaging in guilty pleasures. Not to go into details, but what color is the energy release? Understand the importance of conquering your demons that serves your ego, and how colors can be used as weapons by your demons to keep you as a disciple is important to know when activating your Obatala consciousness. Your Obatala consciousness doesn't mean you have to give up what you like. It means for you to be in control over what you like and not what you like to be in control over you. Welcome to our website, which means you are now in the zone of Black power, Black excellence, and black greatness. We hitting you upside the head with 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the best black magazines that you'll ever read. We ain't sugarcoating nothing, and we ain't holding anything back. We talk about black problems, black solutions, black history, black awareness, and black businesses. Now, if you take a closer look on this page, you'll notice that there's a subscribe button. And subscribe buttons do not subscribe themselves. Now, we're not asking for much, but we're asking for something. So, if you really want to know how graphic the race riots were in America, hit that subscribe button. If you want to know which African country is lifting its visa restrictions for people who look like us, hit that subscribe button. Black railroads, black cowboys, black miners, black leaders. Learn more. Hit that subscribe button. Why is the Chinese colonizing Africa? What are the politicians doing with our black dollars? Why did the United States government stop Martin Luther King and Malcolm X from forming an alliance? What were some of the all-black towns that were flooded and then put underwater? If you want to know the answer to those questions, hit the subscribe button. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it worth it? You know how back in the day when you liked a girl in school and you had the yes box and the no box? Well, we just gonna check the yes box because it's worth it. Now hit that button and subscribe. You still here? What are you waiting for? Reparations? Well, we talk about that too. So hit the subscribe button. Here at ATR Media Group, we provide magazine publications for our community, by our community, about our community. And in our magazines, we'll go over black problems, black solutions, black history, black businesses, black cars, black shirts, black shoes. Minus the last 3. I was just joking. But in addition to Hello Atlanta, Hello Savannah, Port City Review, we also have Hello Jacksonville, and my personal favorite, Hello Africa. These magazines are available for you to read online, or you can order a copy. But whatever you decide to do, do it today, not tomorrow.